turn 24. I took some risks this turn to try to end the game faster, and because it seemed to be measured risks, not that high risks. So I did a lot of fights actually this turn, but before that, not Jean, I'm playing the top 8 game at the same time, so I'm a bit confused. So Rookie take the Watchtower from me. So actually it looks like he took 2 Watchtowers. What's the second one on the log? I don't know. So he took at least this one, and I was defending with no one, so he took it with the Hunter. I'm not sure which Hunter, because he had the Hunter here, and now this is consumed, but as far as I know, he didn't have enough movement points to reach here, because it doesn't have mountaineering or free movement, so that would cost 28, and then actually it's possible 28 plus 12 because he has Baron running, so actually that's probably this Hunter. And then he moved to the Watchtower, and then he still has so that's 12, so he still has 18 movement points left. I didn't go there because I went there and he wasn't here. So, and I went here, he wasn't there also, so I guess he's back here in the dense vegetation. But I couldn't reach it with my troops, so. And it means this is ungarrisoned, so I wanted to take it with my Cherub, and I could, but if you remember, there was this gold stash here, so I went for the gold stash first, and then I would go back to the Tigran village. The good thing is I've got this partisan army, so I can remain concealed on the wetland. So I'm just next to his city of Obaras, but village of Obaras, but I'm concealed. And here it's the same with the warg I got from a great farm clearing. So that was for this area, and for what happened before the start of my turn. Then for what happened during my turn, so I did first 2 Necromancer, 1 battle here, where I didn't try to convert any units, because first they've got spirit resistance, so not very likely to succeed, and second I'm already quite low on gold gain, and I don't need T2 units like this. I want T3 units, especially flying units, so I didn't try to convert, but I did try to raise a cadaver. Well, actually it's not try, because it's 100% success of raise corps, and I got 1 more cadaver, and the cadavers are pretty useful, so I'm building a small army of them. That was first fight. Second fight was against this 5 units, and we had 3 farmers, so I put my leader and hero on the back and moved forward with the troll to take the throw chicken from them, because the 3 throw chicken could actually kill my leader or my hero, just 3 strikes, especially if they do criticals. So I did kill all of them, and I used the Inflict Despair of my Necromancer to reduce the spirit resistance of the Eagle Rider, and then I converted it with about 48% chances. So the Eagle Rider is a flying unit with 36 movement points, so it's a very, very good scout and a very good flyer on the strategic map, so I definitely wanted it, and now I do have it. I've got some gold here, but it's not really on my way, so I'll see if I can pick it up. And then, so the nice thing with my Necromancer is that he has Baron running because he's a Tigran, and thanks to the Frostling boot, he also has Arctic Walking, which goes pretty well with the Yeti. So the Path of Frost made a fast lane for me, and then the Baron, and I was able to reach the city of Lugar with my Necromancer and the flyer I had here. I also summoned a Cherub, and then I attacked and captured Lugar. So this is the dangerous thing I did, because first the fight 5 was difficult, and second, after my flyer and my necromancer, it's like it didn't move that way because are uncleared, and there is a river separating me from his throne, so I assume that he went to the underground. So the plan here, as usual for city clearing, city siege, is to try to split the units. I didn't really succeed this time, and I almost died actually, but I managed to save the day. And especially something I didn't expect is that the AI stayed behind the walls even if one unit went out of the wall, so that's a bit weird. It doesn't happen like this usually. So here you see I wanted to split them, most units here and the rest on the Cherub. Sorry, most units on the Cherub and the rest on my Necro and the Flyer. So I wanted to have only 1 or 2 units on my Necro and Flyer, but that's the opposite that happened. 1 unit on the Cherub and the 4 on my Necro and Flyer. So then I tried to move the Necro on the other side and maybe take the Cheetah with the Necro and the Cherub and get those units to the Flyer, but it didn't work again because they split 3-2, and again most units on my Necro. So then I moved back, and you see I used throw curse on one of the Cheetah. So I think the mistake I did was on the first round I moved too much, and I was on the usual range area of 4 X's in front of the wall. So you need to stay out of this, otherwise they move toward you, and especially they prioritize targets like the hero, so they will move toward the hero. So here it's turn 4, and I had only 2 turns left before 5 turns without damage, and then if it's 5 turns without damage, you lose the fight. So I decided to move forward and attack the Cheetah and try to kill it, and I was actually pretty close. It had only 1 HP left, but I couldn't kill it. But at least, because she uses pounce, so at least it means that my flyer has full movement points. So here, how to get out of this tricky situation where you've got 5 units versus 2, and my Cherub only took the bait for 1 unit, and an additional issue is that my Cherub moves only 5 X's because he has 28 movement points, like all Cherubs, and the Prowler moves 6 X's because he has 32 and he has Athletic, which means 1 X is 5 movement points for him on strategic map, and it means if I move back as much as I can, because I move 5 and he moves 6 and we are only 1 X from each other, so he would reach me. So I cannot, if I want to save the Cherub, I need to cast Stephen Limb on the Prowler. If I cast Stephen Limb on the Prowler, then I cannot strike the Cheetah with my hero, and I cannot cast Myth to finish the Cheetah, so I'm in trouble. So I decided to forfeit the Cherub and try to kill the Cheetah while saving my ass. So if I moved to out there, I would be out of range. If I move here, I'm in range, but then I can be attacked by the Prowler. So the only way is to go here and strike, and then they cannot reach me. But then I'm on the corner, which is quite a bad place, because some will come here, the other will come here, and then they will block me. But then I saw an opportunity. It was to destroy the wall here, and then I could move that way, and this unit would be outside and could probably not follow, and only this guy could follow, but then I could probably cast Stephen Limb on him. So that's what I tried, but I made a small mistake, small but important mistake. It's that my flyer moved here instead of outside the wall, and so he was in range of the Cheetah, whereas if he was here, the Cheetah could not reach him. So I tried, because my Necro already had acted, so I tried to cast Smith on the Cheetah. That's not I tried. I'd cast Smith on the Cheetah to reduce his HP and then make it easier to kill her later on. And here I got very lucky, and the Prowler moved first before the Cheetah and moved here, and so the Cheetah could not reach that X anymore and then couldn't pounce on me, and it made all the difference. Then I was able to escape with my hero, which was the most important, and cast Death Ray on the injured Cheetah, injured from the Smith, and then it was only 2 versus 2. And so the Cherub died, and here that's the second part when I'm pretty lucky. It's these 2 units do not get out of the wall, even if this Prowler could actually reach my flyer. So I'm not sure why they acted like this. It's not very clever from the AI. So no curse, and then this guy is going to stay outside the wall and move toward me. So I move toward him also. And then I will raise a cadaver from it. And before the fight, I had leveled up with my hero, and I had taken lesser reanimate undead, which I will be able to use on the corpse, on the cadaver, and I also took lifesteal, so my hero is healing. So now it's 2 versus 2 on the tactical map. I can raise a cadaver and then I will finish them off. So as I said, there are many sites around, exactly 4 sites that are not cleared. There is also this unit that are probably rookie got. So I think I'm going to clear all the sites, but I'm not yet sure how to do it, because it looks like, no, I thought this was a river, but actually it's just a small pond. So actually it's possible that rookie is in this area. You should definitely have cleared all these sites and then do all this and to go toward me instead of rushing me through the middle, but I won't complain. So I'm not really sure how to do, because that would be great to go straight and attack his throne, but I think it's just the same as what I did here, clearing all the sites instead of going straight. It's better to accumulate power and units and experience by clearing as much as I can, especially since there are 2 Eagle Riders here, so I could get 2 more Eagle Riders. By the way, at the trading post I got a shield, giving shield and projectile resistance, and another item I forgot. It was a hat for +1 defense and something else, but I sold them instead for about 200 gold. So my leader leveled up to level 11 during one of the last fight I did. So it was here at the Great Farm, and I also didn't try to convert anyone, and I got a warg and I sent him here, and he's also concealed. And I leveled up the troll to get the middle ability Killing Momentum, which is pretty nice on the troll. So I'm level 11 now. I paid attention to get as much experience as possible on my leader to get the what the fuck? Oh no! What the fuck? I was sure I had 12 points, but it looks like I made a calculation mistake. Taking Vow of Priority last turn. I kept only 2 points, it seems, instead of... It's what's not last turn, I think, but I kept only 2 points instead of 7. Okay, so I will need to wait until level 12 to get Divine Justicars due to my mistake, which is not very good. Alright, then so I cannot take Divine Justicars. And I should have given more experience to my leader instead of giving it to my units for the last fight. Then I did a fight with my Martyrs, and I'm going to show it because I didn't show many fights with the Martyrs before. So I used Guerrilla to retreat, but actually it was not useful because the Martyr was out of movement. So I've got 4 Martyrs, and the aim is to get them to level up each of them as much as possible, but one of them cannot because he's a bait. And 2 of the Martyrs are Awakened Martyrs, so they've got regeneration and I can put more damage on them, so that's what I do. Especially getting the Absorb Pain on the Crusader, which then transfers the damage to the Martyrs and to the Martyr and the Crusader HP, so it's good to get the Absorb Pain on him. And so I use the Absorb Pain from an Awakened Martyr, not the normal Martyr. Then so this guy is not going to level up, and so I put him here to take to split these 2 units from the rest. And then I try to move forward to force an attack from the Flamer, paying attention to stay at least 3 axes away from each other to avoid having 2 units injured by a firebomb. But we are on round 5 and they still didn't fire on me or attack me. The Charger could reach the Crusader. So I have to engage, and then I use this Awakened Martyr to engage. It's the one who is not linked to the Crusader, which means it will take less damage, and doing that I have to take a charge from the Charger, which is bad, but not a real choice. And I could not move my Crusader here to take the charge, because then the Raptor would be at the same distance from the Crusader and the Martyr, and then I would have a risk that he would come toward me. Whereas here the Martyr is 3 axes out of the range of the Raptor, whereas the Martyr is only 2 axes out. So now I try to kill the Charger only with my Martyrs, but in the end I cannot because this is still facing me. So I have to finish him with the boar, which is not really optimal in terms of experience. And here again not optimal in terms of placement, because I can get 2 of my units injured by the Flamer, and actually does a critical and does some very nasty damage on me. Then I'm all versus him, so I can position my Martyrs to kill him. This guy already leveled up, so I need to level up the 2 others. This one needs 6 experience to level up, so I kill the Killing Blow for him, and then he will become a Awakened Martyr. So now he needs only 1 experience point, so 1 more attack or an Absorb Pain and it will be done. This guy needs 6, so I need 1 Killing Blow and, for instance, 1 Absorb Pain on the boar. Now I try to split them again, so the boar goes for the Crusher and the Crusader takes a charge from the Raptor, but this Martyr still has enough health points, and I know I won't do another fight this turn, so I can just drain all the health point and it will regen at the end of the turn. So I'm good, and the split worked. Then I can finish the Raptor with the remaining Martyrs. This one level up, and then I should avoid to give experience to him because he will become an Awakened Martyr and I would lose all the experience points. So now I've got only 2 Martyrs to farm experience, and I got this one to level up also. So now all my Martyrs are actually level up, and I need to focus the experience on these 2 who still have some room for experience. So I do Absorb Pain for 2 experience, and then let the Crusher come and finish him. Then I moved north toward the last gold mine, not yet cleared, and I will be happy to level up these 3 guys thanks to these 4 units. So now I really need to get 1 medal per site, because I don't have that many sites left. So this one, then the casting catalyst, and then I'm probably going to move north and go clear up this gold mine, these 3 sites extra, and moving north, and here there is a good enough champion to probably get to elite and evolve into exalted, and then I can go underground. So I'm expecting Rookie to have gone underground and try to move toward me through the underground. I built this road to get this Martyr toward me, but was not enough. And I sent this Civic Guard here to garrison the newly built city. I'm getting 1 more Civic Guard here because that's the city with the least, the lower income. And whereas this one I'm producing a Crusader, and I could produce the Civic Guard here, but that would decrease my income more by 26. Whereas here it's much less. It's only 15. So it makes more sense to produce the Martyr here. And so yeah, now I can get some Crusaders with killing momentum and increased melee damage, thanks to the mythical city upgrade. And that's it. So thanks for watching. See you next time.